Hollywood's art scene.
Can't stay here forever. Or can we? The painting needs to be explained it's a failure. But the trouble is that a painter only has 7 seconds. That's all an average gallery goer will spend looking at one painting. Free to go or free to come. If you can't come, you can't go. Okay, you want God? God. It's God's face. All this time I thought God was a woman. It's all agreed then. We're going. We're going to leave here. Wherever this is, we're going to leave it. Who did that? Who did that awful thing? Been going a long time. Don't know how long. But here we are. Kenneth Nolan Zero Circle painting. The portrait of Kenneth Nolan was a joke, painted in 6 minutes and priced at $20,000. Hard to say. But can't stay here forever.
Let me get my hat.
Bicycle riding hat. Yes, indeed.
Ferlinghetti is not only a poet, he's also a painter who believes in the destruction as well as the creation of art. He'll work on a painting until it's completed, stored possibly for months or years to come back to it, at which time he'll paint on its surface to create a new artwork. For this was Ferlinghetti's way of life, the destruction and the creation of art. He called this painting The Bathers.
Going a long time. Don't know how long. But here we are. Where? Here. Here we are. What is this place? Mountains? White mountains. White mountains. It was a long climb. But here we are. Where? Where exactly? It's hard to say. But can't stay here forever, right? Yeah.
Ferlinghetti would say things like, each painting is a mystery. It comes into existence as if it were just waiting to exist. Painting should not be explained. All great art has a lot of mystery, and it should not have to be explained. This was Ferlinghetti's version of Tristan and Isolde.
These paintings were all done in, paintings of mine were all done in 1981, except for one right behind me here, which is 1982. Early in 1981, I did these two paintings of Montauk, which I visited, Montauk, Long Island. I visited Montauk this year for the first time since I was 18 years old, and this is sort of a flashback. This is Montauk early morning self-portrait, and this is Montauk midnight self-portrait. Kind of a flashback to when I was 18 years old on the beach.
This was titled Goddess of the Automobile #1. Lawrence had this idea that he had to battle with the image. Battle to get the artwork to say what he wanted it to say. He'd turn the canvas upside down, sideways, walk in, walk out, and then go back and do battle once again.
Can't stay here forever. Or can we? Maybe we can stay here forever. However, one gets bored staying somewhere forever. One has to move on. Right? Yeah. You know, even the mountains get boring after a while. In the White Mountains, these peaks, these sheer ascents into nothingness, these sheer descents into nothingness. You can hear the wind blowing way down there.
Ferlinghetti said, "It is a very strange process I go through when I make art. I just go with what comes out. For me, this is automatic writing."
If the painting needs to be explained, it's a failure. But the trouble is that a painter only has 7 seconds. That's all an average gallery goer will spend looking at one painting. So you can spend months or years doing a painting, and somebody coming through the exhibition will look at it for 6.5 seconds and make some imbecile remark. I mean, you're completely defenseless. But this is obvious. If you call this painting sexual dominance, it doesn't need any explanation.
This is called Lysistrata. Lysistrata prevailed upon her woman friends not to sleep with men until they ceased war. The situation appears on the canvas from somewhere I don't know, Ferlinghetti would say. I'm just trying to articulate the situation from somewhere I don't know where it's coming from.
However, we don't have to stay here forever. We can go up into the White Mountains or down, way down. In the mountains, one feels free, right? Free to go or free to come. If you can't come, you can't go. If you can't go, you can't come. So feel free. Let's go. I'm rested up now. We can't stay here forever. So let's go. Okay? Well, come on. Come on out of there. We can't stay here forever.
This piece was untitled, but Ferlinghetti told us that, like poetry, art should be subversive. Ferlinghetti would repeat many times when I was in his presence that paintings have to speak for themselves. Paint and words are two different mediums. One should not be used to destroy the other.
The title comes from a poem by Allen Ginsberg. public solitude. Yes, that sign on the wall in the painting says, "A stone, a leaf, an unfound door," which is a quotation from Thomas Wolfe, the original Thomas Wolfe who wrote Look Homer Angel. So it's really a painting about loneliness.
Ferlinghetti named this painting after the Lebanese singer, Fairuz.
Well, this is generally Adam and Eve, and this happens to turn out to have a dog's head. It just appeared, which is an ancient god, Anubis, A-N-U-B-I-S, is a dog-faced god. Here, this seems to be the Catholic Church carrying an angel. Up here, you know who this is, of course. That's God. A Catholic friend of mine said, "Why don't you put God in the picture?" So I said, "Okay, you want God? It's God. It's God's face." All this time I thought God was a woman.
The title of this is War and Peace. Ferlinghetti would say, as soon as you start using words to explain a painting, you destroy what the painting itself is communicating. That's strange coming from a poet.
Come on. Come on out of there. We can't stay here forever. Come on. Up. Come on, will you? Come on. You can't sleep all day. Nothing to do but scratch your fleas.
This is called Earth First. It's an ecologically oriented idea to stop or impede the progress of industrial civilization.
Yeah. I don't know who did that. Who did that awful thing? No, this is an androgynous figure. I noticed that people, I painted it so you couldn't tell whether it was really a man or a woman. But I noticed that at this exhibition, when a woman comes up, she says it's a male figure. And when a man comes up, he says it's probably a woman figure. I don't know why. That's a rather interesting reaction.
Let me know when you're ready. You seem to like it in the mountains better than I do. Are you ready to go? Good dog. Okay. Good man. Good woman. It's all agreed then. We're going. We're going to leave here. Wherever this is, we're going to leave it.
This painting was also untitled. However, it obviously had political subversion intended. Ferlinghetti would use painting in order to come in contact with ideas he normally wouldn't be able to associate with. Ideas would come to him as he made the work on a subconscious level.
My Kenneth Nolan Zero Circle painting, the portrait of Kenneth Nolan, was a joke, painted in 6 minutes and priced at $20,000. Was a painting showing the vapidity and nothingness of what's fashionable in the art world, 1982. The dehumanized painting, which is everywhere these days. So now, coming from that, we have rehumanized art. This is a human figure re-entering the landscape. Now, this painting could be called The Gulf Between, or better still, untitled, so that you can make up your own interpretation.
The painting was finally completed. It had emerged from its own creation through the hands of Lawrence Ferlinghetti. The title was deemed Atomic Umbrella.
Maybe the mountains don't even exist anymore. Maybe you don't exist anymore. So we'll all go. As I said, you can't stay here forever. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Well, come on.
David Howard's Art Scene.